So you're here because you saw the thumbnail and you saw the title and said to yourself, I'm a broke bitch and I want to learn how to make money in Tarkov. Well, since the found and raid flea is gone, making money in this game is easier than it's ever been before, and that's all thanks to flea market flipping. So today I'm going to show you guys every single item that I buy from the traders to sell for a profit on the flea market, and if you stick around to the end of the video, I've got a sneaky strategy that is essentially an infinite USD glitch. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so I don't want to waste a bunch of your guys' time. I want to get straight to the point since that's what people seem to like these days. Today we're going to be talking about buying items from traders and selling them on the flea market. Now, forewarning, if you have low level traders, this is not going to work very well for you. This is really only going to work if you have at least level 3 traders, because everything at level 2 and below doesn't really sell for much of a profit. So essentially the big hitters here are going to be things like ammunition and cases, and I'm going to go through every single trader that I buy items from and give you guys a few tips and tricks along the way. So first up, we've got Proper, and everything that I buy from him is basically going to be ammo only. Essentially what you're going to do is you're going to find items that you can buy from a trader and it's going to sell for more on the flea market. So for example, right here we have PS ammo. This ammo specifically is quest locked, but it's a pretty early quest, so it's not hard to get, but you buy it from Proper for 262 rubles a round, and if we go ahead and search it up on the flea, it sells for 328 rubles a round. Now obviously these prices fluctuate a lot, so if you want to just stock up on the ammo and then wait until it gets higher, like maybe say you want to wait until it hits like 360, you could do that as well. But for me personally, I just buy everything and then sell it back immediately and make a good bit of money. So now that you know exactly how everything works, we're going to go through all the traders, buy all of the things that I normally buy, and we'll show you at the end how much money we made. Now, quick note here, we're starting at 7.5 million rubles. I've already evened it out, so it'll be easier to understand at the end. But basically, we're going to buy it all, sell it, and then see what number we're at the end of the video. So again, we're going to start out on Proper, and most of this that I'm going to be buying is ammo. So one thing that I like to do is when I find an item that works really well, I right click it, go down to add to wish list and add it to other. And as you can see, when we look through Proper, I've got some items that have this little blue square around it, and it has a star also. So everything you see here with a star is going to be things that I buy. So I'm going to go through and buy everything off of Proper real quick. And there we go. This is all of the items that I buy off of him. You guys feel free to go through all of this stuff and see if there's anything else that makes you a little bit more money. I personally have gone through most of it, and these are the ones that work best for me. So as an example, we'll go through a couple on the flea market. The BT ammo right here, you buy it from Proper for 589 a round. If we look it up on the flea, it's currently selling for 675 a round. Not too bad. Another great example on Proper is going to be 762 by 39 PP ammo. You buy it from him for 774 rubles a round, and on the flea market it's currently selling for around 1,000. Again, a lot of these things fluctuate in price. I sold some the other night for like 1,100 rubles per round, so sometimes you may be better off just holding on to your ammos and stuff to sell them later. All right, so now that you guys have seen a couple examples of how much money you can make with certain things, we're gonna move on to Therapist. Now really the only thing that I buy from her is gonna be the money case and the labs access cards, and both of these are gonna be at Therapist level 4. So for example, labs cards you buy for 166 a piece, and you sell them right back to her for around 190. And then over here on the money case, this one fluctuates a lot. Sometimes they sell for like 600k, sometimes they sell for like 750k. But essentially, when you buy all of these barter items that you need in order to get it, you're going to be spending anywhere between 400 and 500k rubles, and then you throw it up for around 700k. Those are really the only two things I get from her, but another one that's somewhat okay is going to be the Calic B hemostatic applicators, which basically is for heavy bleeds. You go ahead and take a look here. They're pretty low right now. Earlier in the wipe, these were selling for a lot more, around like 28k. Sometimes they do go up, sometimes they don't. So this one is okay if you're a lower level and you're just looking for something or anything to sell. So I'm going to go ahead and grab everything off of her real quick. And there we go. We've got everything off of therapist. We'll move on to skier. Now there's not going to be a whole lot on skier. I think I've only got 2 items in here. One is going to be another ammo, and that's going to be 300 blackout BCP FMJ. And then another one is going to be the AGS pistol grip. As you can see here, we pay $16,445 for it, and they sell for over 20k. Normally they're up around 30k, so that's not too bad. So we're going to go ahead and buy everything off of skier as well. And then we're going to move on to peacekeeper. So really the only thing that I buy off of peacekeeper is going to be AP 6.3. These cost a little bit less than $2 a round each, and they sell for, I believe, over 500 rubles per round on the flea market. Not too bad. We're gonna go ahead and pick those up. And then over here on mechanic, there's not really much that I personally do. One thing that I know that sells okay is going to be the Strike Industries grips, and those sell for around 15k. You can pick them up for 10, but I don't normally do this. They take a while to sell, so not really my cup of tea. Over on Ragman, I don't really do anything here, but again, if there's anything that you guys are currently doing, please be sure to leave it down in the comments. Obviously I'm gonna miss some things, so if you leave a comment where you're saying, oh, how could you miss this, it is what it is. I'm just showing you guys what I do personally. And the last thing we're gonna go over is on Jaeger, and I buy the flechette ammo. Now this is a pretty good seller. It doesn't sell as well as it did last wipe, but it's still not too bad. So that's gonna be everything. This is all of the stuff that I personally buy and flip. Again, there's way more stuff that you can do this with, but this is just what I do. It's a nice little extra flow of income. It's not too bad. It takes very, very minimal work. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead and throw everything up on the flea, wait until it's all sold, and then we will see how much money we made in total from doing this. And then after that, I'm going to show you guys a secret little strategy if you basically want to have infinite USD. Okay, so everything is sold. This is how much we made. We made almost 400,000 rubles in total. Now I know a lot of you are probably going to say, oh, that's not that much. I can make that in one scav raid, and you would be absolutely correct. This is just another thing that you can add on to things that you already do. And again, keep in mind that I don't really flip that many items to make that much money. There's a ton of different items that you can flip. I'm sure some of your favorite YouTubers or streamers have made videos on items that they flip. And also keep in mind that the higher level you get your traders, the better items you're gonna have to flip. So this is just what I do. Again, we made about 400k. That's good enough for me. And now I'm gonna show you guys how to generate USD basically for free and an unlimited amount. Also, before we get into the USD kind of glitch thing, I forgot to mention that M856A1 is a really, really good one. You buy them for $4 a round and they sell pretty high. They're sitting at around $12.50 right now. Completely forgot to add that into the video of items to flip because I just unlocked Peacekeeper level 4 last night. So that is another one you can do there, and that's probably going to generate you maybe another like 50k or so. Anyways, moving into the unlimited USD glitch. It's not a glitch. It's just kind of taking advantage of something that is in the game, and you can do this every single trader reset with Peacekeeper. So if we take a look right here, for example, M855, as you can see, it is $2 a round, but it is actually not $2 a round. So if I go ahead and type in right here 1200, which is the limit of how many rounds you can buy, you would expect to pay 2400 USD because they are $2 a round, but that is not the case. We go ahead and type in 1200, and as you can see, we are at 1836 USD. So all you got to do, spend that 1836, buy the M855, go ahead and go straight back over to the flea market and then throw them up for 2 USD like so. You'll be the first one on the list. People will buy them up and you will turn 1800 USD into 2400 USD. Another one that I like to do with Peacekeeper is going to be 45 ACP match FMJ, as you can see right here. So again, it says $1 per round, and that is just not the case. If we go ahead and type in the 1200 limit that we can buy, you can see instead of spending 1200 USD, we're spending 960. So you buy all 1200 of those, go straight over to the flea market, throw them right back up for $1. You might be able to get away with $2 for this. I don't think so, but you throw them up for $1 and you're going to turn the 900 into 1200. Just like that. As you can see, we're first on the list. There's a couple of different ammos that you can do stuff like this with, but those have been the best two for me. So feel free to go through these and see what you guys can come up with. So that's going to do it. That is everything that I flipped to make a little bit of extra money using traders and the flea market, and also a couple of tips on how to make some free USD. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like so we can get boosted up in the algorithm. That would be much appreciated. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.